two of the best teams in the league clash here once again here in week 13 of the BFL. We got the Oakland Grizzlies taking on the Boston Revolution here in Oakland, where the Boston Revolution is 9-3, still trying to hold on to their first place lead here in the standings. Meanwhile, the Oakland Grizzlies trying to jump ahead in the standings as well, trying to get home field advantage as well. Now, if you're new here to the BFL, these are two of the best teams in the league and one of the best quarterbacks in the league as well in Luke McCoy. For Oakland, Luke McCoy has 3,619 yards with 39 touchdowns and 10 INTs. 39 touchdowns in the league. That is the second highest in the league's history. And of course, if he scores, I believe, 2 more touchdowns, he will break the record for most passing touchdowns this season. I believe he has 2 rushing touchdowns, so all he needs is one more touchdown in total to break that record for total touchdowns in one season, as I believe we've only had 41 in total, so he's already tied that. But if he has 2 more passing touchdowns, he will break the record for passing touchdowns with 42, I believe, with 41, I believe, yes, with 41. The only guy who had 40 passing touchdowns was Rex Johnson. He had 40 in season 4, and of course he won MVP that year, and Luke McCoy is looking to do the same. He's had one hell of a season. Of course, we cannot talk about Luke McCoy without talking about Tariq the Freak. Tariq Jammer, he has had one hell of a season as well, with 14 receiving touchdowns, the most a rookie wide receiver has ever gotten in a singular season, 952 yards. So he's only 48 receiving yards away from a 1,000-yard season, which is incredible. I believe only rookie who had a 1,000-yard season was Damian Kelly, and he's done this all with 44 receptions. It is absolutely incredible. He has 86 yards a game, and he's pretty much one of the reasons why this team is as successful as they are now. Now, when you're talking about the Revs, you have a 3-headed monster here. Anthony Vales has had one hell of a season. 29 TDs, 9 interceptions, just over 3,000 yards passing with a 106 rating. He's doing quite well, and he was one of the front runners for MVP early in the season, and he's kind of sloped down a little bit. Corey Smith, last season's MVP, he had an amazing campaign where he scored 25 rushing touchdowns, a BFL record, and nobody's even close to it, and had 28 total touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns, 25 rushing touchdowns, and over 1,600 rushing yards, still a BFL record to this day. He has 961 rushing yards so far, 7 touchdowns so far, and he's only 39 yards away from his second 1,000-yard season. At the age, I believe, of 32, he's still got a lot left in him, and he's still showing everybody why he's one of the best to play the game. And of course, you have the third head of the 3-headed monster, DeAndre Lane. DeAndre Lane is part of a great receiving core here this season, who has done almost everything right with the receiving core of DeAndre Lane, Calvin Lloyd, Omar Johnson, and Jermaine Tucker. And of course, DeAndre Lane heads that. He has 52 receptions, 741 yards, and 9 receiving touchdowns. Right behind him is Calvin Lloyd with 6 receiving touchdowns. He should also be a great threat. And behind him is Jermaine Tucker with 284 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was the yin to the yang last season, but now DeAndre Lane and Calvin Lloyd are the yin to the yang this season. And if you do not know about this receiving core, you're gonna know it today, because they're one of the most fastest and one of the best handsy receiving cores this season. They've never let Anthony Vales down, and basically this is one of the reasons why they've kept the first place spot. So let's get right into it here. One of the games of the year, it should be, with one of the best teams in the league, the Boston Revolution taking on the Oakland Grizzlies. This BFL season has been full of surprises, but I think one of them was, of course, the surprise that Oakland was going to be good, as they didn't really add on to anything. Here's Smith, and he is just short. 4th down and inches here. Here's Anthony Vales, back in a shotgun formation. Here's Smith on the outside. Man in motion. Here they go. Throws it to Smith. He's got it wide open, and he's got some room. Gonna take it inside the red zone for a big first down. Fails, dropping back here. Looking. Throws it to Stabler. It gets picked off by Todd Jordan. And I believe that is Todd Jordan's 5th pick of the year. And in motion, Cornell. Here's McCoy. Looking. He has Cornell wide open. He's going to get the catch. And he's going to take it down the field at the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown. Right after the interception. And there goes touchdown number 40 for Luke McCoy on his first passing play. And congratulations to Luke McCoy for breaking the touchdown record for total touchdowns, as he is now at 42. That's his 10th of the year. Dropping back here, looking. He's going to throw it to Corey Smith. Corey Smith breaking 1 tackle, breaking 2, and there he goes. Looking. He's going to throw it to Joey Knight, but he's going to be tipped away. Caldwell with the kick, and it is good. First and 10. 4 wide. Dropping back here, looking. Pass to Reek Jammer. He's got it. And Keenan Vance, the fellow rookie, gets him. And here's a run by Jet Cornell. And he'll get a first down with that beautiful run. And that will end the first quarter of play. The Grizzlies up by 4. Nelson and Caudle all bunched up. Dropping here, throws it to the corner, and there he is. Touchdown number 15 for Tariq the Freak. Tariq Jammer. The rookie always getting open and always getting a mismatch. That's a touchdown. We're looking at Anthony Vale's season stats here. 3,169 yards. 29 touchdowns, and now 10 INTs. And here comes Corey Smith running on the outside, and he'll get the first down. Those are to Bennett. He got it, but that is going to be short. Caldwell once again kicking it right through the uprights. And now it's an 8-point game. Up and back here, looking. Fred Caudle's wide open. He's going to get the catch and more. And he'll take it for Luke McCoy's record-setting 42nd touchdown. Luke McCoy has done it. And he will be keeping that game ball. And he will be taking it home. Fred Caudle, touchdown number 42. He goes. Throws it to Lane. Oh, and he dropped it. Wow. Right out of his hands, and he would have took that all the way. Omar Johnson's in motion. Fakes the run, but he will get sacked there by Armstrong. What a sack. And they get a first down here. They need it. Up and back here. Throws it high, and it's incomplete. 4th down. The pass rush really getting to them today. And he'll make another one. That's 3 for 3 so far. But they're going to need more than field goals here today. McCoy, 7 of 7. Of course, he has to beat Rex Johnson's record to even get close to a perfect game here. Looking. He gets sacked on the play by number 58. That's Jackson. He's trying to change that right here today. Dropping back here again. Looking. He's got time, and he'll run it. The youngster will go down the field, and he will get the first down. His longest run of his career. 21-yard gain here, at least to put them in field goal range so they can get out of here with 12. Up and back here, looking. Gonna throw it to Tucker, and he is out of bounds. A 4th and 10 here. They decided, hey, we might as well go for it. Coming back here. Pump fakes. Looking for someone here. Throws it to Lloyd down the middle. It's going to be tipped away. And that's a turnover and downs. A really bad decision there from Anthony Vale. Should have let his play develop a little bit more. Already with 3 touchdowns. Goes with the safety blitz. He's going to get sacked again. And that's Sloan this time. The defense showing up here at the end of the first half. So that's the end of the first half. The score 21-9. Defense holding against Boston. Been a great one here today. Beautiful here in Oakland. Oakland trying to get their 8th win of the season. Tying up with a lot of teams there at the upper echelon of the league. Looking, throws it to Jammer. Jammer's got it in there. He goes. And he will not be stopped as he gets touchdown number 16. Wow, what a run. Tariq Jammer, the only one that can hit that route so perfectly as he gets 100 yards. Looking. And there's a sack again. That's Armstrong once again.
9-yard loss on the play.
Here we go, 3rd down. 13 yards to go here. Here's Vales. Dropping back. Looking. Throws it to Lloyd down the middle, but it gets tipped away. Of season 3. Goes to the Caudle. And he'll take it. He'll drag it, man, as well. And he'll get the 1st down. And Luke McCoy, another 300-yard gain with 4 touchdowns. And, of course, like we said before, congratulations to him. He's had a fantastic day. This one. Goes it to Nelson, and he dropped it. Oh. And there's the kick, and it is good. They need a touchdown here. 6 minutes left here in this game. You need something. And in motion. Goes it to Smith. Smith breaking the tackle, and that's what they needed. A good run. And he'll take it past the 30. Finally in the red zone. There you go. Throws it to Corey Smith, and Corey Smith will take it to the end zone. I believe for the first time, a receiving touchdown from Corey Smith. Of course, they're going to have to go for 2 here. So here we go, a 2-point conversion to make it a 14-point game. Looking for Omar. Tipped away by Todd Jordan. Here he goes. Here's Gold with the punt. I believe this is his first punt today. Probably his 2nd punt. Here's Gold. Beautiful coffin corner. Let's see where it goes. And it gets tipped by number 29, and it will be landed at the 9. They have read the film, they've seen it, and they know exactly what's going to take him out here. Throws it right to Lane. That's a catch. They call pass interference, but they're going to decline it as he got the catch there. 2-minute warning here. Now they need to play hurry up. Dropping back here looking. Throws it to Lloyd. Got the catch. 3rd down. Looking. Throws it to Harris. Getting down the field. Going with the no huddle. Porter Harris only 1 touchdown today. Looking back. Throws it to Johnson, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. And, man, when I tell you that was a quick drive, man, they needed it. And they need to go for 2 twice. That means they got to get this one and then get another one. 49 ticks left on the clock. Man in motion. That's Stabler. Frazier, I'm sorry. And Frazier will get it. That's 2.
The 2-point.
Here's Rodgers. Gets it, and it's going to be picked up by Leland Jackson.
That's the end of the
And that is it. The Grizzlies win this one 31-23, an 8-point win. And now the Revolution have a possibility of now losing their first place spot. I think for the first time since week 2. And what a disappointing loss it was, but what a big win it was for Oakland. And so our player of the game in this spectacular game is Luke McCoy, a perfect QB rating here. I believe this is the first time we had a perfect QB rating here in a primetime game. 158.3. Congratulations to Luke McCoy. And of course he does that on a legacy in a record-breaking game here, where he scores the most touchdowns and the most passing touchdowns in BFL history in a season. He has gotten, I believe he has 43 touchdowns. So congratulations to Luke McCoy. 4 touchdowns, no INTs, 301 yards, 13 of 16 with an 81% completion percentage. And yes, that does qualify as a perfect game. So congratulations to Luke McCoy for making a record-setting performance here. As for our other characters here in this story, we got Jet Cornell with 77 yards and 14 rushing attempts. He had a great job here today. Of course, Otis Dumas had the 9-yard gain. On our receiving end, we got Fred Caudle getting that 43rd touchdown as he got the 3 receptions today, 72 yards and a touchdown. Tariq Jammer, I mean, what else can you say about this kid? He is the team when it comes to the receiving core. 2 extra touchdowns for him. He is at 16 total this season, the most for a rookie. And of course, he is 1 behind BB Cash for the most touchdowns in BFL history when it comes to a receiver in one season. He is at 16 touchdowns. Of course, BB Cash is at 17. And of course, Jet Cornell getting that 80-yard bomb here today in their first play after INT. And then speaking of INT, Todd Jordan showing why he's one of the best and why they gave him that fat 5-year contract. This is why an interception today, and it really did change the course of the game. Aaron Tucker with 8 tackles, and then Jesse Armstrong, the veteran who got picked up this season, he has 2 sacks in this game. And I believe he has a lot of sacks this season. I don't know what it is, probably like 6 or 5 this season, but he has a lot of sacks for a linebacker. On the other end of the spectrum here, the Revs, they tried their best here at the end of the game, but it just wasn't enough. They ran out of time here, and then in the first half, they really got shut down as they only got 9 points in the first half. Of course, Anthony Vales, 324 yards, 2 TDs, 1 INT, 24 of 45. I believe that is his most attempts this in his career, and it's a lot this season as well. 45 passing attempts, 53% completion percentage, and he got sacked twice. Corey Smith, only 68 yards out of his 9 attempts. I believe that does cross him over the threshold of 1,000 yards, so congratulations to him. And of course, Anthony Vales with that 21-yard run. On the receiving end, we got DeAndre Lane trying his best, 6 receptions, 91 yards. Calvin Lloyd right behind him, 6 receptions, 82 yards. And then Omar Johnson with 4 receptions, 49 yards and a TD. And then Corey Smith with 3 receptions, 51 yards and a TD of his own. Alrighty guys, and that is the game. The Grizzlies with a dominating performance here, shutting the Revs down and only allotting 9 points in that first half, and then of course winning the game 31-23, and they will get their 8th win of the season, making them 8-4, and of course bumping down the Revs to 9-4. That would probably put them in 2nd place if the Dynamo win their game in this upcoming week 13 episode of the BFL, and you guys will get to see that next time. I have been focusing on, of course, the BFL a lot lately. The AFL, I'm trying to do that at the back burner, of course, and I'm trying to get this season out. I'm trying to get this season done, and I might squeeze an AFL episode maybe during the playoff time of the BFL, because I'm really focused on the BFL. I'm really just really into what's going on in the BFL right now, and of course, it's very, very fun. It's my passion. Of course, that's my number one. So hope you guys understand that. This has been an exciting episode. This has been a really entertaining episode. I hope you guys think that too, and I hope you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in our next video, which will be the week 13 recap. So I'll see you guys next time.